Howdy, y'all. It's Sean, old folks here. Hey, talking today a little bit about something fun we call Throne Wars. I'm on my server. I don't play a bunch on, but merger came out last week. This is the first Throne Wars since the merger last week, and it is crazy. I'll show one of the things here real quick with the world map. It's going down. Let me give you a little bit about it. Basically, there's this fun little world ruler throne right here in the middle. You see everybody and their mothers attacking different people. They're attacking the throne. We click on it here right now. It's currently held by the urban decoys. And then you'll see there's also these other towers. There's 4 of them. Currently, this is the tower that our guild alliance has worked on. We actually held it, my guild, if you want to call it a guild, our individual group of guys, held it for a little while. Someone else took it over. It's back and forth. I'm currently in, as you can see, all of our guys here, we're in shield mode. Got attacked, 8 guys come at you. You wait for them as long as you can. Pop that shield so it wastes their attacks. Attacks are very important. We'll get to that. Water is very important. We'll get to that. But let's talk about this. You say, so what's the whole key with this? Well, let's look at this herald. Basically, when you have a guy that's the ruler, they get to choose different things from the different effects that take place on the world. They get to appoint different people who have different skills, and so he can choose names. These guys, each of these guys get different perks and whatnot. Ruler gifts, all sorts of stuff, participation rewards when you participate in it. You can earn free stuff. So it's kind of a cool thing. It's also, I'm the big bad group of the server. So how does it work? Basically, you have 24 hours. Let me scroll out here. Once the Throne War starts, to try and hold this as long as possible. Whichever guild holds this as long as possible for the most time in that 24 hours is the ruler. So I'm just going to say, hey, when it pops open at 8 a.m. server time or whatever time you want to call it, your time, and if your guild held it for 12 hours and 1 minute and you were 100% sure, you all could leave and take the day off, because at that point, you're the king. In fact, you hold it for 12 hours and 1 second, you own it. I mean, no one can take it from you. But usually what happens is it comes in waves. This is a long process. You'll have different guys that have different time zones. They're going to log on. As you can see, a bunch of people are coming at it right now. Everybody's attacking. These guys are defending over here. These guys are attacking over here. People are coming in and out. It's chaotic, and it's really trying to manage the chaos. Whoever holds this, actually, it looked like, did it just change? Maybe? No, don't think it did. Let's see. Easiest way is to, yep, it just changed hands. So the Chinese guys just took it. If you remember a little bit ago, somebody else had it. So now they're getting their ticks. While you hold that, these other 4 towers are important, because you see these different symbols. What happens is if they're not part of your alliance, every 30 seconds, whoever holds the world ruler throne takes damage to the troops that are defending the throne. So not only do you have to hold the throne, but these towers, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, are very important, because they damage whoever's holding the throne if they don't belong to them. So not only do you have to protect the throne, but now you got to protect towers. You're like, man, that's chaotic. It gets even worse, because all over this map are these things called mines. And what happens is when you're busy trying to take the throne, we're taking your mines, so you lose all those bonuses you had from all your mines. Now, what this means is that there are a ton of movements taking place. There's a lot of resource cards that are being used to move here and there to get to this mine, to get to that mine. Because remember, you can only attack within a certain distance of a mine. So you're going from one mine to the next, to the next, to the next. A lot of movements. Good guilds are going to take teams of certain guys that they know can conquer mines, and they're going to go send them to attack a mine. So instead of sending 6 guys to one mine, you're only going to send 1 or 2, because you want to take that mine. You want to take the king guys that are going for the throne. You want to take away those bonuses. Likewise, they're going to send guys to attack other mines, so you might have to defend your mine with a few guys. I mean, it's a lot of chaos, but it's also a lot of strategy. Once I capture that mine, 16 hours, 18 hours, 24 hours, you can't attack it. Well, you know, there's a lot of stuff that just takes place. So let's get back to this. So obviously, World Throne right now, we're here. They still own it. Okay, it's undecided. You know, we go over here, we say, okay, these guys here, they're holding it. Maybe part of the alliance. So right now, no one's attacking it. You know, these guys are attacking these guys. You know, they're trying to burn them. They're trying to kick them out. What happens is while you're in this area we like to call the Mystery Land, you don't regenerate any water. You can't buy water with gems. There's no water. Once your troops are injured and you run out of water, they're gone. So what happens is you have all these guys that are suddenly going, I got no more water. I've healed my troops, or someone's attacked me and I defended. What you'll find is a lot of guys don't use any troops to defend at all. It just varies on strategy and how good your forces are compared to theirs. Then you have to leave the mystery zone. You got to get out of it. So then they move out. They use a car. They relocate. They go out to the neutral zone, or they go out to a kingdom. And they either buy water with gems, or they wait a period of time to get some more water so they can heal some guys. Then they got to spend another car to come back in. And then they can attack again, or then they can defend again. I mean, it's very resource intense. People don't realize that a good Throne Wars will hurt you for a week resource-wise, because you're going to spend days just trying to recuperate all the lost water. You're going to spend, you know, all the resources you had to get there, and then you got to get more resources so that you can still do research and everything else. It's very intense. So what you're going to find focus is you're going to usually see 1 or 2 guilds focusing on a tower. You know, again, these guys here, which are the Chinese that currently hold it, they're attacking this tower here, which is not the Chinese that obviously are part of an alliance to it, because they want to take over this tower, because they don't like taking damage every 30 seconds. Well, now look here. These guys, like I said, it's constantly changing. Urban decoys own this tower, so they're not going to take any damage from that tower while they're in this tower. So you see all these guys, they're moving around, they're attacking. This guy's got someone coming in here. This guy's going in there. This guy's attacking him. I mean, there are map movements everywhere. Because if you can destroy their walls, what's it do? It kicks them out. So then they got to repair walls, or you know, it's just crazy. So Throne Wars, a lot of fun. Very intense, a lot of strategy. You know, if you're going to do it, get with a guild that can help you work through it, or an alliance that can help you work with it. You're going to have to pick one spot and go to that one spot. You're going to have to learn how to maximize your attacks, because when you run out of attacks, either you buy more attacks, if you can, if you got the VIP, or at that point you're worthless. At that point you can only defend. So if your guild doesn't own a tower, or your guild doesn't own the keep, you can maybe defend your allies. You're done. So it's very important how you spend your resources, when you attack, who you attack, and everything else. If you got anything specific question-wise you want to know, go ahead and ask me. I'll do my best to answer it. But, man, good luck in Throne Wars. I've got one today on this server that's going on right now that I've been helping out with. I've got another one in a few days on another server that's lower that I'm actually, we're going to be taking on the Chinese team. And it should be a lot of fun. And so, you know, it is a lot of fun. Don't get too beat down by it. You know, your first time in, second time in, third time in, it's a learning time every time. You know, find a good alliance, find a good guild. But you know, I think it's something you should do. I think it's something you should try, because it really gives you a lot of respect for how much work's required for all this to take place and to go down. So in a few hours, I don't remember how much time do I got left at my wall. Let's see. I have city wall, evade war. I've got another 10 hours on mine. At some point we're all going to pop out and we're just going to go crazy. So we'll start attacking all these guys here, really trying to damage it and move them. Because again, If they own this tower, their troops aren't at home. If their troops aren't at home, then their wall can get destroyed. If their wall gets destroyed, then they get kicked out. And they get kicked out, they can't be here at all. They come back in, their wall's not destroyed. The only way to fix the wall is to spend a ton of gems or time. If they come in weak, you destroy them again. So it's a real cat and mouse chess game. So thanks for watching. Again, like the channel. Give me any questions you got, and I'll do my best to answer them in a timely order. And I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks, guys.